Welcome back to the channel. I want to show you guys how we comped in a flyer over this pre-existing video. So if we look here, this flyer right here that's zooming in on had a pre-existing one that needed to get updated. So we took a JPEG and comped that in. So I'll show you how we did that over in the Fusion page. So I took the existing video. If we go over to the Fusion page, Media 3 is just this JPEG of the flyer here. And then here is what the original video looked like with this flyer on the wall. It's taped there physically. And we needed to paste that one over the top. So from the media in, I added a planar tracker. So you can shift space for your select a tool here and type in planar tracker, and I added it here. And to use the planar tracker, you have to set a reference frame. So normally operation mode is under track, and it wants a reference frame to start the track. So 302 is the reference frame, so I'm going to hit go. So it's right about here. This outline doesn't have to be precise. It's just getting tracking data from the middle. So we're on frame 302. If it's not already set or you're at the start of your clip, you can just hit set right here, and then that marks it as your reference. And I basically drew that in. So as soon as you dial up the planar tracker, you can start clicking on the area that you want to track and then enclose it. And then I tracked it forward and backwards and created a planar transform, which is down here. So you can either have the planar transform or the planar tracker. They both do the same thing, except on planar tracker on operation mode. Once you're done tracking from this drop down, click corner pin, and then you could see the icon changes in the middle. And I just pinned this roughly just to the outside of that pre-existing flyer. So now if we move through, you can see the corner pin. Sometimes it takes a second for the UI to update. And you could see, even though this is outside the edge, it's past the frame, so it doesn't matter. Now if we roll back, you can see it's locked on to that area that we chose at 302. So it doesn't always update frame by frame, but it'll catch up. So then we took the flyer here, ran it through this color corrector, and that just kind of decreased the brightness a little bit. And then I have a transform node just to get it to go off screen when needed. So from media in, we comp that in over the top. Planar tracker gives it the tracking data, and then media out, of course, is the final composite. So if we look at the transform and we move forward here, there's a point where the camera starts to pan, and the planar tracker wasn't tracking past the edge, so I just moved it off like that. It could actually be cleaned up a little bit more, but if we go back to the edit page and go full screen here and kind of back up, you can see when it plays, it's not too bad because the camera movement. But good enough to get the flyer updated without having to go shoot another video or something like that. And the planar tracker did a nice job handling that. So, all right, thanks for watching as always. And I'll see you guys on the next video.